see this coming? No. In Punjabi? No. Right? That's the difference that has happened today, isn't it? Aakash, I mean, it's been a revolution.
Well, there is Haryanvi this year because people were asking for it. That, you know, this is far more entertaining.
What are the requests that are coming in?
Oh, lots actually, I'll tell you. So there's our Punjabi commentator goes by the name of Sunil Taneja. He's very popular. People in Pakistan, and I met them, they said, we are watching him via VPN. I was like, wow, okay. Because it is so
Punjabi
popular.
is spoken very popularly.
Yeah, it is spoken very
Pakistan.
well. Yeah, it's spoken there. So, see, I'll tell you, sport is a very strange kind of content piece that you can consume on mute. Let's be fair, if it's there, you don't even have to switch on the audio to know what is happening. The audio is based only on your preference. If it is entertaining enough, I want to listen to it. I've got a teammate, he comes from Khurja. So I asked him, अच्छा तुम्हारे गांव में क्या होता है? तुम क्या commentary सुनते हो? ऐसा म्यूट पे सुनते थे. हम तो क्रिकेट ही म्यूट पे देखते हैं. We don't watch it with commentary because it's English. They don't understand it. See, there is no disrespect, but if it is the language that I don't relate to, I don't understand, I might as well watch on mute. But the moment I give you the language preference, the language that you speak in, the world opens up. It's far more entertaining and engaging in the end.
Yeah, and you know, AB, it's not just about languages. It's also about capturing audiences that maybe were, I wouldn't say neglected, but felt neglected. I mean, you have a YouTube, you know, a YouTube show of your own, and you were seen on a show with Mrs. De Villiers one day. So it's also about getting people involved, people generally that you wouldn't have spoken cricket with, isn't it?
Yeah, with the YouTube show, I learned from the best over there. Eh? It's not so easy, but I do enjoy it. It's nice to stay in touch with the cricket audience, and that's the idea behind the YouTube show, is to keep sharing what's on my mind about the cricketing world and some other stuff as well. But yes, once again, with our GeoCinema feed, we have the Hangout feed, which is quite different. And I was on that show with my wife, and I also got educated in that show, to be honest. She told me that, no, there's one time when KKR played RCB, and I'm obviously a RCB player, she actually supported KKR. And I was like, excuse me, what's that all about? She said, no, Shah Rukh Khan is one of my favorite guys. So I also learned some stuff on there, but I think the audience really relate to that. It's something different. It's something about my personal life and everyone's personal lives, and we get some of the players on there as well. I think Virat's been on, a few of the younger guys get on the show, and we just talk about different things, not only cricket. And yes, there are die-hard cricketing fans out there, but there are also fans that want to know a bit more and not just cricketing stuff. So I think from that point of view, I think GeoCinema has done it incredibly well.
There's also Brett 4K, there are hero cams, there's so much technological innovation that is going on. Does that boggle your mind sometimes to see so many different
And that's just
feeds?
up in the commentary box. On the field, it's good as well. Nah, look, it's it's to see cricket in a different light, where it's so close and so realistic now, and the camera angles and the clarity that you can watch with now is fantastic. You know, you mentioned, 17 different languages. I reckon there's 18. There's Hinglish as well. We should put Hinglish in there as the 18th. Which
and
we
Brett
try
would do well in that. Brett can speak a bit of Hindi.
Tora Hindi, Tora.
We're teaching him to be on Hindi feed this year.
Hindi, Punjabi, we'll have a crack at everything, right? Sashri Kalji up the back there. Nah, look, it's so exciting. We are on the eve of the Indian Premier League starting. Great to be part of GeoCinema. It's a lot of fun. We want to bring a different product. People are enjoying it, and life is pretty good.
Yeah. Speaking of the IPL, I should mention, Anjum, the WPL just finished. You know, this project has been a revelation of sorts. Of course, we knew the IPL was already successful, but there was a little trepidation with the WPL launching a couple of years ago. Are you surprised at all with how well loved this product has already become?
Day one, I was surprised. I think at the launch of the WPL, which was in Mumbai last year, and the stadium was full in Navi Mumbai. And I remember talking to Zahir, and he was like, wow, this is brilliant. I said, now Zahir, can we sustain it? Because of course, GeoCinema is showcasing it. It's going in digital. It's going on different languages on digital as well. He says, look, how the cricket is played on the park will determine the success of it. Of course, rest is history. Cricket was entertaining. And I was surprised looking at the numbers even after season 1 and now after season 2, that some of the best cricket played at the global level, we have surpassed those numbers, which means the content is consumed by more than 10 million people. I'm not comparing it to any of the World Cups right now, but then if our Indian product can deliver a hit like this, then I think we've done really well. And that's exactly what we wanted. We wanted the WPL to succeed. We wanted cricket to be showcased, brought to them as easily accessible as it was and is, and women's cricket to be right in front of them. So I think for me, it's perfect because WPL just supersedes or precedes IPL. And if Bangalore team wins it, it's entertaining like this. Why not?
I was going to come to AB. AB, the girls have finally done it. When are the boys going to do it?
I think it's destiny. It's honestly like, I mean, the girls did it now, and in a relationship, the guys got to come to the party now. It's just how it is. I do think the shackles are broken. I think this is the year. It's meant to be for the guys.
I don't mean to pull your leg, but every season we say this is going to be RCB season.
You've heard it before, right?
We've heard it before.
Maybe the change of name, though. The change
Bengaluru.
of name,
They've become
the
Bengaluru.
change of colours on the shirt colour. Maybe this is the year.
But just to come back to the WPL quickly, what I really enjoyed is we know the final was in Delhi.
Yes.
And we saw the footage of the streets of Bengaluru going absolutely crazy. Fans filling the streets. And it just shows you how far the WPL has come. You know?
At the toss, you couldn't hear anything what the captain was coming back to you with. So it was that kind of fan following. And then for us also, for all the broadcasters, for us also it was an eye-opening because those RCB fans are everywhere. And it's such a nice thing to see the stadium being full.
No, I feel for the RCB fans, and I think it's good to have them this win. But do you really genuinely feel, AB, this could be RCB's year? I know you'll be a little bit biased, but who looks like a good title contender?
I really do believe we can win it. We will win it this year. Look, you got to be patient. Sport is a funny thing. Cricket is not predictable. Otherwise, it would have been boring. So maybe once the shackles are broken, and I really think the women, sometimes things just happen in a weird way. I think the women have broken the shackles, and once the RCB men's team get one win, I think there's going to be quite a few back-to-back. So yeah, hopefully we go from strength to strength this season.
Brett, do you agree?
I was actually going through the list of teams, the 10 franchises, and I, not because he's sitting next to me, but I actually think RCB have got a very good chance this year. Yeah, I would not back against them.
Well, they always have a very good chance. When do they not have a very good chance? They've always got a good team.
They have arguably had the best side for a number of years, but maybe different ways where they're playing, and maybe too, over here in India, there's a lot of superstitions. The change of the name, the change of the colour of the clothing. This could be their year.
No, but AB, what did hold RCB back? Like, I'm sure there were plenty of discussions around this because it had a superstar team, including yourself, for so many years.
There were 9 other superstar teams as well, It's just, you look at World Cups, I mean, any team can win it. The IPL, actually, even more so. There are 10 incredibly
But most of the teams have won it.
Well, there are quite a few that haven't won it too,
We are sitting in Delhi, don't forget, huh?
Don't remind me about Delhi.
Let's not go there.
I know Anjum, Aakash and I suffer because of the Delhi thing. But was there something, or it's just how it goes sometimes?
It's just part of sport. It's not predictable. We gave it our absolute best, lost a couple of times or 3 times in the final. We had our chances here and there, so we got ourselves to blame. But hopefully, and I mentioned it to you before, hopefully the legacy over the last few years that the senior players or the guys who have left already have left behind will carry the team across the line in the years to come.
Aakash, what is the Aakash Tippani and the Aakash Vani on this season's title contenders?
See, I think firstly Smriti will go to the men's dressing room and give them a pep talk. That's what should happen.
She should.
They gave her a beautiful guard of honor yesterday. I was seeing, and it was beautiful. On a serious note, I do feel,